Hello everyone, this is Leanna here on Tribe with Lee. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a beginner's yoga sequence. This is going to be great for anyone who's never tried yoga and is curious about it, or maybe you've been doing it a couple of times but can't really make it to the studio today. This is also going to be great for any advanced yogis out there that kind of want to come back to the basics, come back to the foundations. So all you're going to need is a mat if you have one. Maybe grabbing a block. You don't really need one, but it is helpful for some of the poses. And let's get started. We're going to start today by coming to a comfortable seated position in the front of our mats. Maybe that's crossing at the ankles or coming back onto the heels. Let's bring the hands onto the knees here. Let's sit nice and tall, straightening the spine here, drawing the shoulders back. Let's begin by making some circles with the neck here. Maybe closing the eyes if that's what feels good today. Beginning to use our Ujjayi breath. We're going to be inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose, keeping a slight constriction in the back of the throat here. Let's begin to make some circles towards the opposite side here, releasing any tension we hold in the neck and in the shoulders. And when we're ready, coming back to the center, let's make some circles with the shoulders here, nice and wide, peeling the chest through whenever we come forward. And then reversing it, making some circles towards the front here. Coming back to a neutral spine, we're going to begin to walk the right fingertips out. We're going to inhale that left arm up and over, creating a side body stretch. Let's keep that bottom arm straight or begin to bend it for a deeper stretch. Looking to the front of the room here. Maybe drawing that left shoulder back to open up the heart for a deeper stretch. Reach towards the side of the room. And inhale, come back to the center. We're going to walk the left fingertips out. Bring that right arm up and over. Maybe bend the elbow. Maybe it stays straight. Reaching towards the side of the room. Creating some length in the side body here. And then coming back to the center. Let's bring the hands onto the knees. And on the inhale, we're going to peel the chest through, drawing the shoulders back. We're going to drop the head back. Then exhale, curve at the spine here. Shoulders come in. Bring the head into the chest. Inhale, draw the shoulders back here. Look forward. Exhale, drop the head down. 2 more times here. Inhale, peel the chest through. Look forward, opening up the heart towards the sky. Exhale, curve the spine. And come back to a neutral spine. We're coming into a twist now. We're going to inhale the left arm up, cross it over the right knee. That right hand is going to come to the base of the spine here. We're looking to the side of the room. Sitting tall here without collapsing that spine. Inhale. Maybe on the exhale, we're twisting a little deeper. Maybe moving our gaze towards the back if that feels good. Not forcing anything here. And then come back to center, opposite side. Inhale the right arm up, cross it over the left knee. We're either looking to the side or towards the back here for a slight twist. And then coming back to center. Let's uncross the legs if you're in an easy seated position. We're going to bring the bottoms of the feet together here. Some of you may know this pose as butterfly. Maybe you've never heard of it, that's okay. So we're bringing the bottoms of the feet together. We're going to grab the inside with our thumbs here. We're drawing the shoulders back, peeling the chest through. And on the exhale, begin to fold forward. Taking your time here. Seeing if our hips are tight. Releasing any tension, any emotion we hold. We can't fold any deeper. Just bringing the head down towards the toes here. Breathing into the hips, breathing into the hamstrings here. Maybe we feel the stretch on our lower back. And then slowly looking forward and coming back. From here, we're going to come onto the hands and feet. We're coming onto a tabletop pose. So here, we really want to extend the fingertips out wide, really gripping the mat here. And the wrists are right above in line with the shoulders. Knees are in line with the hips here. Coming to a neutral spine, we're gazing in between the hands here. And on the inhale, we're going to drop the belly down, draw the shoulders back, looking forward. And on the exhale, tuck the tailbone in, curve the spine. The chin comes into the chest. Inhale, drop the belly down, shoulders go back, gazing forward. Exhale, tuck the tailbone in, chin to chest here. Inhale, looking forward. Maybe exaggerating the movement here. Exhale, tuck the tailbone in, looking to the belly button. Inhale one more time for cow stretch, looking forward, drawing the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, tuck the tailbone in, looking at the navel. And then coming to a neutral spine, we're going to extend that right leg out, still gazing in between the hands here, and keep it here extended, or begin to lift the toes off the mat here, bringing it as high as we can. We're using the core, squeezing the thigh muscle here for a nice balanced pose. And we're staying for 3 breaths, staying strong. Foot is flexed. And then slowly bring it down. Coming onto the opposite side, extend that left leg out. When we feel nice and balanced here, we're going to begin to lift it off the mat, looking in front of us, picking a point to focus on. Flexing that foot, and then bring it down. We're going to untuck the toes here, and on the inhale, we're going to lift the knees up, using the core to stay up here, staying strong. And on the exhale, we're going to shift the hips up and back to the back side of the mat here, coming into our down dog. Maybe bending our knees here, looking at our toes, or maybe slowly beginning to straighten them. But if you can't quite straighten them yet, keep them slightly bent. And let's walk the feet out here just a little bit. Pointing and flexing the toes here. At any point in the practice, if we need to take a break, downward facing dog is available to us, as well as child's pose, and we'll go into it in just a second. So we're keeping the knees nice and bent here. The shoulders are in line with the hands here. Looking at the toes, spreading the toes and the hands wide. We're going to look in front of us. We're going to slowly shift the body, beginning to straighten those knees into a high plank here. Tucking in the tailbone, drawing the shoulders away from the ears, staying strong. We're going to gently drop the knees here, untuck the toes, and bending the elbows here, coming into a low plank. And then slowly, we're going to draw the elbows together, draw the shoulders back, and using the strength of our lower back, we're inhaling the upper body up. For baby cobra, looking forward, pelvis is on the mat. And then come down. We're going to use our upper body strength and core to lift ourselves up and back. Hips are coming back towards the heels for child's pose here. Coming back to our breath. Just relaxing for a moment. We're going to go through that 3 more times. Remember, child's pose is always available to you. So we're going to look forward, shift the hips back into a tabletop. We're untucking the toes here, lifting the hips up and back into downward facing dog. Look forward, shift the body back towards the front of the mat into a high plank here. Tucking the tailbone in, drawing the shoulders away from the ears here, staying strong. And then bringing the knees down, untucking the toes, coming into a low plank here. Draw the shoulders together, elbows together here. Inhale the upper body up, really squeezing the core, squeezing everything here. Exhale, coming down. Push yourself up, hips come back towards the heel for child's pose. Two more times. Look forward, shift the hips back towards the front, untuck the toes, and lift the hips up and back into downward facing dog, gazing at the back of the mat here. Arms are strong. Look forward and slowly shift the body into a high plank here. Knees come down, untuck the toes, upper body comes down, bending the elbows here into the body. Bringing the shoulders and elbows together. Inhale, the upper body comes up. Pelvis stays on the ground for baby cobra. Looking forward. Exhale, come down. Use the arm strength here to lift yourselves up and shift the hips back to child's pose. Maybe taking a breather here if we've forgotten to breathe, coming back to the breath. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. Checking in with our bodies. How is it feeling? Is it as tight as when we started? Are we feeling more flexible, more relaxed? Inhale, look forward. Shift the hips to the front. Untuck the toes. Hips come up and back. Sit bones here, trying to reach the sky here, facing up. We're going to look forward, shift the body into a high plank. Last one here. Bringing the knees down, untucking the toes. Upper body comes down. And then inhaling into baby cobra here, looking forward. Exhale. And then lift the body up and back into child's pose. Staying here for 5 breaths. Feeling the stretch through our shoulders. Feeling the tension release from the lower back here. When we're ready, we'll meet in down dog one more time. Looking forward here, untucking the toes and shifting the hips back into down dog. Really feeling the stretch through our shoulders here. Feeling the stretch through our arms, through our fingertips, from our fingertips down to our toes. Inhale, look forward. Then we're slowly going to walk the feet up to the hands, walking the right foot forward, and then the left, all the way towards the front of the mat. Let's keep a deep bend in the knees here, and let's cross that opposite elbows here, hanging heavy for ragdoll. Let's start swinging the upper body side to side, maybe rocking it front and back here. Releasing any tension in the lower back. Maybe we're feeling it in the hamstrings. Maybe we don't feel anything. Maybe dropping the arms down, swinging them side to side. Then coming back to the center, we're going to begin to roll the body up slowly. vertebra by vertebra, taking our time. We reach the top, drawing the shoulders back, head being the last thing to come up here, standing tall. We're going to come to the front of our mats. We're bringing the toes together as close as they can, keeping a little bit of space in between the heels. Let's engage the quads here, squeezing them in. Draw the tailbone in, tucking the tailbone in. Draw the shoulders back here. We're going to inhale the arms out wide, palms touching at the top. And on the exhale, fold forward here, hinging at the hips. Maybe the hands come down to the shins. Maybe they come down to the mat. If they're on the mat, aligning the fingertips with the toes here. Inhale for a flat back. Hands at the shins. We're going to bring the hands down to the mat. And we're going to step back with that left foot. And then we're going to drop that heel at a 45-degree angle here. When we feel nice and balanced, inhale the arms up for warrior one. And we're drawing that left shoulder forward, trying to square both hip points to face the front here. The front knee is at a 90-degree angle. Maybe we have to bend a little deeper. If we can't get that back heel quite at a 45-degree angle, I'm going to have you come up to the ball of your foot here. And we're looking forward for warrior one. Staying tall. Breathing into those legs. Then we're going to open up the arms here. That front knee stays bent. And the back foot is going to open up parallel to the mat here. Coming into warrior two. Arms are strong. Arms are in line with one another. Let's look down at that knee. We should be able to see the big toe. If we can't, maybe bringing the right knee out just a little bit. Staying strong. And then cartwheel the arms down to frame that right foot. And step it back into a high plank. And then shifting the body back into downward facing dog. Hips are pointing towards the sky here. Look forward. And we're going to step through with the left foot in between the hands. Dropping that back heel at a 45-degree angle. We're nice and balanced. Bringing the arms up. Drawing the shoulders down. Arms are in a straight line here. Knee is at a 90-degree angle for warrior one. And when we're ready, let's open up those arms. That back foot comes parallel to the mat. Bending deep in that knee if we've forgotten. Feeling the burn, embracing the burn. And then cartwheel the hands down to frame that left foot. And step it back into a high plank. And then coming into downward facing dog. Feeling the stretch on the shoulders and on the lower back here. Let's look forward and step the right foot in between the hands and then the left foot here. Inhale for a flat back. Exhale, folding forward, hanging heavy. Inhale the arms out wide, all the way to the top, palms touching. Exhale, bringing the hands to heart center here. Feeling the heat we've created in the body. Thanking ourselves for all of our hard work here. Inhale the arms out wide. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, creating a flat back here. Exhale, plant the hands down. We're going to step back with that left foot, coming back to our warrior one, back heels at a 45-degree angle. Inhale the arms up. Then opening up into warrior two, back foot is parallel to the mat here. Arms are strong, right? If I come around and push them down, they shouldn't be able to come down. Then flip that front palm, bring the back hand by the hamstring, and inhale the arm up and over for reverse warrior. Maybe we're looking towards the side of the room. If it's comfortable for our neck, looking at the back foot. Then inhale the arms back up, the knee stays bent. and then begin to straighten it. We're reaching forward, and then exhale, fold, bringing that right hand down to the shin, or maybe sliding it towards the ankle, opening up that left shoulder up towards the sky. Shoulders are in line here for triangle pose. If we have a block here and we feel like we have to use it, bringing it to the inside of that foot here, resting your right hand on it and looking to the side. Breathing into the side body here. Breathing into the hips. And then using the core, keeping the legs bent, we're coming back to standing, arms are straight. Let's look to the front of our mats. Bend that front knee, cartwheel the arms down to frame that front foot here. And step it back into plank. And then shift the hips back into downward facing dog. Look forward. Inhale, step that left foot in between the hands, dropping that back heel at a 45-degree angle. Inhaling the arms up for warrior one. And then open up the arms. Back foot is parallel to the mat for warrior two. Staying strong here. Flexing our hamstrings, flexing our arms, the core. Flip that front palm towards the sky. Exhale, reach towards the back of the room. Right hand comes down by the shin. By the ankle. Maybe by the hamstring. Then inhale, come back to the front. Begin to straighten that front knee. Reach forward. And then folding the left hand down. Trying to come down towards the ankle. Opening up through that right shoulder here. Looking to the side. Or maybe looking up towards our hand. If that feels good for our neck. Respecting our body, right? Listening to it, pushing ourselves, but just enough, not injuring ourselves. Then using our core, inhale the upper body back up, arms are straight. Look to the front, bend that knee, cartwheel the hands down. We're bringing that left foot back into a high plank here. And then shift the hips back and up here for downward facing dog. Breathing here, taking a couple of breaths. This is our foundation. This is a pose we're going to see in almost every yoga practice. So practicing this, eventually it will become comfortable. It will become a resting pose. When we're ready, inhale, look forward. Step the right foot in between the hands. Step the left foot. Inhale, halfway lift here. Exhale, fold forward. Inhaling the arms up. Palms touching at the top. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's close the eyes here for just a moment. Feeling our bodies. Feeling the energy we've created. Coming back to the breath if we've forgotten to breathe. And then begin to open the eyes and bring the hands down, shaking out those wrists. We've been on our hands a lot, right? Now we're going to bring the toes together, engage the quads, tuck the tailbone in, draw the shoulders back. We're bringing both hands onto the hips here. And on the inhale, we're lifting that right knee up. The knee is bent here, foot is flexed. Inhale the left arm up, then cross it over to that right knee. Balancing here on that left leg, flexing the muscle. Looking forward. And then exhale, bring the leg down nice and controlled. Moving on to the left side. Inhale, lift the left knee up, foot is flexed. Right arm comes up and crosses over to the left side of that knee. Looking forward. Standing tall, drawing the shoulders back, trying not to collapse the spine here. And then step the foot down. We're releasing the hands from the hips here and coming to a seated position on our mats. Great job, everyone. Now we're gonna bring the bottoms of the feet together one more time like we did in the beginning of the practice. And we're drawing the shoulders back here, grabbing either the ankles or the inside of the feet here. And on the exhale, leading with the chest here, looking forward, fold at the hips. And we can't fold any deeper. Beginning to drop the head down towards the mat. Breathing into the hips, breathing into the hamstrings here. Maybe pushing the hips down just a little deeper with our elbows here. Pressing down. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bring the spine back to a neutral position. We're gonna extend the legs out in front of us here. Legs are together, feet are nice and flexed. We're engaging the quads, drawing the shoulders back here, sitting tall. Hands are next to the hips here. Let's flex everything really, really strong. Maybe the heels come off the mat here. Hold, and then release down. We're gonna keep those feet flexed here. We're gonna inhale the arms up, and on the exhale, we're folding forward. Maybe the hands come to the shins. Maybe they reach for the feet here. Maybe you're up here, right? Listening to the body. We're reaching, and then folding forward, bringing the head down. Breathing into those hamstrings, into the calves, feeling the stretch through the legs, through the lower back here. Inhale, look forward, and on the exhale, bring the hands back towards the hips. We're extending the arms out parallel to each other. And then slowly rolling the body down, nice and controlled here. Coming to laying on our mats here. Maybe you have to shimmy yourself down. Maybe you've moved off your mat like me. The legs are extended here. We're going to slowly bring them in towards the butt. The knees are folded here. And we're bringing the knees hip distance apart here. Arms are next to the hips here. And on the inhale, we're going to lift the hips up towards the sky. Squeezing the butt here. Squeezing the legs. Coming into a bridge pose, looking forward. Looking towards the ceiling or the sky. Staying strong. And then exhale, bring the hips down. We're going to do that one more time. Inhale, the hips come up towards the sky. Maybe the arms stay here. Maybe you want to interlace the fingers here and shimmy out the shoulders here to bring the chest a little higher. Squeeze those knees together. And then exhale, release the hands and bring the hips down. Beginning to wind down, beginning to slow down the breath. Let's tuck the knees into the chest here and begin to rock side to side. Releasing any tension in the back here. Maybe making some circles with the knees, closing the eyes. And then coming to the center, both knees are bent. We're going to extend that left leg out. The right knee is staying bent. We're going to cross it over to the left side of the mat here, extending that right arm out. Looking forward, or maybe looking to that right hand for a supine twist here. Beginning to slow down the breath, closing the eyes. And then coming back to the center. We're going to switch out the legs here. So left knee comes into the body, right leg's extended. We're going to cross the left knee over towards the right side of the mat here. Bringing that left arm out. We're going to feel the stretch on our shoulders, on our lower back. This shouldn't hurt. It should feel good. So if it does, then maybe come out of the twist. Maybe just bring both knees into the chest and keep massaging the lower back. Maybe breathing on the exhale, twisting just a little deeper, bringing that right knee down. Then inhale, bring the knee back into the chest. Bring both knees just one last time, rocking side to side, massaging the lower back here. And when we're ready, let's extend the legs out in front of us. Bringing them a little wider than the mat here. Bringing the palms of the hands to face the ceiling. Closing the eyes. Coming back to the natural breath for our last pose, Shavasana. Letting our bodies take in the practice. Take in all the stretching we did. Unclenching the jaw here, releasing the tongue from the roof of the mouth. Being soft on the lips. You're welcome to lay here for as long as you'd like. I strongly encourage you stay in Shavasana for at least 1 minute if you're short on time.